Hi everyone, welcome on Thotis. Today we are with Ljupka. Hi Ljupka.
Hi.
She is the academic director of master programs at Rennes School of Business, and we are going to ask her a few questions. First, what are the main advantages of the masters offered by Rennes School of Business?
Well, we have 9 specialized masters and program Grande École, and I would say that the first biggest advantage will be that we have the highest state recognition. We have the grad master from the Ministry of Education in France, which is a big testimony of its structure and its quality. The second would be definitely the international personality of the masters. Our school DNA is centered around international aspect, inclusivity and diversity, and that is perfectly reflected in the level of the masters, where over 90% of our faculties come from different countries, and more than 50% of the students in the masters are international, which brings a lot of values to the classroom and the learning experience as well. The third, I would say, is the innovative and immersive pedagogy. It is true that we have a very nice balance between theoretical learning, but also learning by doing, which means that our learning content is fundamentally based on high-level research findings, frameworks, and model, but then it's immediately practiced within the curriculum in given real case studies, used case studies, collaboration with companies and partners. Even leaving the classroom and visiting companies is something that is part of the curriculum. And last but not least, we have been very sensitive and open for the emerging technologies and the innovations, as they do represent a very fundamental part of our lives and our work. So across all masters, we have a solid number of learning hours dedicated to artificial intelligence, obviously, cybersecurity, blockchain, and in some masters, we also have metaverse and virtual reality.
How does the school adapt its programs to the job market changes and also the company expectations?
Right. Well, our programs are designed on the competency-based approach, meaning that there is a block of competencies accompanied and associated with each specialized masters, and then highly linked with the learning objectives per program, and afterwards linked with the learning objective per course. This has been revised every year with the help of internal resources, which are obviously the reputable faculties and professors we have, but also verified by an external body called Advisory Board, which is consisted of external experts, all relevant for the given masters. Let's say there will be an external body relevant for the master in luxury. Another group of experts will compose the external body for the masters in international finance, and so on and so forth. So they are given a task to review the courses, the course contents, and the learning objectives per program, so they will be surely aligned with the ongoings on the industry level. On top of that, as I mentioned, we are embedding a lot of courses related with the emerging technologies. But as equivalent for that, we are also very sensitive on the sustainability issues, the environmental issues, social justice, and corporate social responsibility. So equal to the technologically driven learning content, we are also adjusting the learning into the aspect of the environmental transition, not only technological and digital.
Thank you, that was very clear. Now, what is the difference between RSB's master's program and the ones of the other schools in France and abroad?
I can answer these questions in 3 parts, if you allow me. The first, it will be definitely the highest recognition from the state, the grad master. Then it will definitely be their international aspect that is reflected in different ways. Some of the programs, especially Master 1 and PG2, are actually obliging our students to spend a semester abroad. In PG3, we have an option for students to spend a year abroad in a partner university, which speaks volumes of our international side. But also we are very strong in accompanying our international students within the campus in Rennes and Paris, as they might end up having sometimes barriers without language finding themselves around the city and administration process. So our international side is being controlled very strongly. The third part will be that we have been very strong in encouraging students in their entrepreneurial endeavors That means that even from younger generation, but especially in the level of the masters, students are being encouraged to pursue startups, which have been accompanied by a incubator called InnoStart that offers a very strong ecosystem and resources for building an idea, growing the idea into a startup, and then growing the startup into a solid business. And last but not least is the immersive and innovative pedagogy. I think we take a very strong pride in the pedagogy in the master level, which is of course guided by very experienced faculty and professors, in a way that they not only are teaching the learning content based in books and articles and scientific articles, but they're also using a lot of applications, tools, and platforms for practicing those knowledge and turning those knowledge into skills. So I think that immersive and innovative pedagogy is one of the core aspects of our masters that differentiates us.
Thank you very much. Now, what is the main objective of this master's program?
The master's programs have, I would say, three major objectives. And for accomplishing those objectives, the master's programs are designed on three major pillars. The first pillar reflects the first group of courses that are the specialized courses within each master. Let's say specialized courses in digital marketing, specialized courses in supply chain management, data and business analytics, depending on the specialized masters. But those courses do not stand alone. They are accompanied with a group of courses strongly related with emerging technologies. So all of our students across different programs are studying, let's say, introduction to programming. They study coding. They study tailor-made artificial intelligence course for the given specialty. They study data management system, they study CRM system, and they study blockchain. They study, in some cases, metaverse as well. So apart from specialized and technologically driven courses, we are also adding a third group of courses. The third pillar comes with the environmental transition and the awareness, the social awareness for being a part and running a multicultural teams. So we have a set of so-called transversal courses who needs to bring additional value in their professional personality, for example, working in internationally culturally diverse teams, being sensitive on the environmental issues, knowledge about general strategy, general leadership, and general management, which means that our objective is to make a very responsible citizens, young professionals who are not only open to their particular specialty, but they're very much eager to learn technologies and also sensitive to the social issues.
RSB is positioned as an unframed school. Right. In concrete terms, how does this translate into the master's programs?
In different ways, but I'm going to emphasize 2 or 3 cases that might speak volumes on their unique positioning as Unframed school. We take a very strong pride in our so-called innovative teaching practices that go to the extreme of bringing companies into the classroom who are challenging our students to work on their real projects. That means the students are working on real cases, and often those cases are being applied, which is at one part very valuable for the students, but also very valuable for the company itself. It brings impact to the business community, which is our ultimate goal in fact. On another note, we apply often gamified learning experience. We gamify partially or completely the classroom. We are also using a lot of simulations of business and other apps and tools that can enrich their learning experience. So apart from this impactful learning method, we are also very proud in our learning expeditions. So we've been organizing together with the students. Sometimes they are also keen on taking the lead and organizing learning expeditions. So both in Master 1 and Master 2 level, we've been visiting governmental institutions, speaking with high authorities for example, in the context of geopolitical master international negotiations. We're organizing study trips in supply chain companies and production companies in the region. We've been visiting LinkedIn, we are visiting marketing agencies and companies, so those learning expeditions are at some point even encouraged and organized by the students. often ending up in a very fruitful case study that is one of the requirements from the study trip. That has been culminated into another project which is called reverse mentoring. It's a form where students take the lead of becoming a mentor to already developed professionals, and we have been completing reverse mentoring. We are very proud of these projects in 2 occasions so far. The first one was with Danone. Our students who are very skilled in technology were trained by our professors to become very self-confident mentors in designing of the prompts for artificial intelligence and ChatGPT, of engineering the prompt, of using it in the right way, of course. So they have been applying their skills within a workshop organized with Danone, where they help the professionals from the company within their daily tasks, either writing a very concise email or refining some search or systematic review of a long and complicated files, summarizing findings, and so on and so forth. It went very well, and it reflected a very nice feedback from the team. On a second occasion, recently we did a reverse mentoring with SNCF. There were few lucky travelers at the train Rennes in Paris who benefited from our students' skills. So while they were traveling, and normally in this train, in the early train, people are traveling for work with their laptops being opened, our students approached them and offered their mentorship, and it was widely well accepted, I must say, for helping them how to design the prompt, how to use the benefits of the artificial intelligence, but also how to be critical on the tools as well, and how to differentiate what's valuable and what's not.
Nice. So they have a concrete action on the field.
Oh, definitely they do, yeah.
Now, how is the internationalization of the staff an asset for the students?
It brings so much value to the classroom. Having international professors from different parts of the world can only bring good to the classroom. I mean, it enriches the learning experience by bringing international pedagogy, international networks, international research as well. It brings freshness around being social and cultural awareness, makes everybody feel more comfortable by being different, right? But most of all, it brings different perspectives on the discussed issues, which helps our students have a very strong growth mindset and become real critical thinkers, I think.
And can you talk a bit about your experience? How did you come here at RSB?
For me, it has always been imperative to belong and work in an international environment. I have found myself being very successful, let's say, and progressive when I'm surrounded with people from different cultures. So that strongly inspires me. So I came to the school almost 5 years ago. I come from Macedonia. It's a country in the Balkans, and it was the main criteria was the international side of the school. Then, of course, it was the location that brought me to think positively of this option, and I was amazingly accepted by my colleagues in the team, and I love doing my work. I'm also a professor, and I really love my work.
Last but not least, can you give me some examples of alumni who illustrate the success of your program?
We are proud of many of our alumni. In fact, all of our alumni are a nice representation of that we see them as our success. So we are equally proud of the alumni who have started their startups and still building their businesses, as much as we are proud of our alumni who are taking important roles in the governmental institutions, who have decided to do public service, and as well as alumni who are working in the corporate sector in big sound names like Sony, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Danone, Lactalis. We also have alumni working in TikTok and LinkedIn and international companies, Google as well. So we are equally proud of all 3 types of graduate students.
Thank you, Ljupka. Thank you, everyone. I hope this video has helped you. If you had any questions about coming to RSB, and I'll see you another time on Thotis. Bye-bye.